Welcome to the crypto project. I always forget the name, where we are all about your financial freedom. Today, we're just stopping by. Holy shiv, Floki, my jokey. Oh my goodness. What is going on?
I mean, the market is just absolutely getting slaughtered, but that's never kept a good old dog down.
It has not. Like, we're in a dog race, and who is going to win this race? This has been a crazy day. Fortunately, I've got bags in Shib. I got bags in what's he Floki. I mean, come on, what a day! Woohoo!
Yeah, I mean, I'm there with you. I don't have SHIB unfortunately, but it's different. I'm not the one holding that one obscure project that's pumping, and I'm here for it. You don't see Floki on the screen because that's just the top 100, but rest assured, it has been maybe the top performer of the entire day.
It was one of. I mean, I sent out a tweet this afternoon where it said, "Hang on, pump is imminent," and at the same moment, I got a text from Hans going, "Floki!" And I was like, "Holy Floki, Batman, what's going on?" And I was just like, I was hoping more than I had any real belief, but oh my gosh, what a great day! Look at the market. Just
Yeah.
it says it
Well,
all.
it tells the entire story right there in one picture.
And what is actually interesting is on this, you see, what I saw a minute ago, Phantom is also pumping. Oh, there it is.
Yeah, on the weekly, you are destroying me this week on the pick. So Phantom has done extremely well for you. So hats off to you. But we're halfway through the week. We got time.
Yeah. So really, the point of this video is just a really look at the 1,000 to 1 million um, trek that we're on. We have some. I guess I'll just bring this up quickly. Um, 1 to 1 million, 10 doubles, 100,000 to 2,000, 2,000 to 4, 4, 8, on and on until we get up to 1,024. This really is kind of what we're the quest we're on, and it wasn't looking great early in the week.
Hey, I will say this. We did our first video like a week ago. Kind of kicked off the Floki, did an overview of the project. We'll link that in the video notes below for you guys to take a look. We did a really nice deep dive there. We're already like 40% of the way there.
in
So
in a week. It
yeah,
is kind of.
this doubling thing is easy. Why doesn't everyone do this?
I don't know. I'm questioning everything I've ever done my entire life right now. Let's maybe look at. Let's not look at that. Let's look at this.
Oh, it's
Like
glorious.
this.
Yeah,
This is.
little bit of a funny story for you. I'm in a work. I was at work today. I'm in a meeting and I get out and right before I sent you that Floki text, I open up CoinGecko and I take a look at Floki because I feel like I check it like 4 times a day, and it is just absolutely pumping. I'm like, what the Floki is going on here? Who knows?
No, I picked it up somewhere around here, but it made it up to, according to this, 0.000169. Um, Crazy, absolutely crazy. What a day!
Yeah,
So
beautiful.
part of the journey here is we want to take you on a journey. We're not just throwing darts against a dartboard. We're actually doing have some thought behind this, and really Floki of all things is really poised to do some pumping. We're going to touch a couple things. Hans has a Twitter feed that he's going to have us look at, but there's a few key things that are about to happen, and even the really good things haven't happened yet, and it's already pumping. What I would like to do is just invite you guys along on this journey. It's not too late to jump in Floki. Floki is just beginning to get ready to pump. This is pre-pumpage.
Yeah, and so I'll share this thread with you guys. So this is, I think, what really triggered it today for it to really take off. So they announced today that they lowered their transaction tax from 8% And if you guys remember from our last video on this, that's a 4-and-4 split. That 4% goes to marketing and 4% went back to holders. They announced that they're taking that from 8 to 3. And this is for really a few key reasons. One, effective immediately, they removed kind of the reflections is what it's called, but basically the money that goes back to the holders of Floki, that is no longer a thing. And the main reason they did this was that has an attribute of a security, which can cause issues with the SEC, which was preventing them from getting listed on those major centralized exchanges like your Binance, your Coinbase, your FTX. So compliance is like, they kind of cited it in this thread as the biggest thing for these guys. And so that was essentially the reason why they removed that. And then they also took the 4% marketing from 4 to 3. And so they lowered that a little bit. And we're talking about this a little bit, Leonard. That helps lower that barrier to entry for new people, especially we're talking like with whales. People are buying serious money on this. They don't want to pay basically 16% tax on this when they get in and out.
This gives them a deal like 10% off essentially from where it was just yesterday. So
yeah,
that's huge.
And so they kind of cite here they're in talks with several major centralized exchanges. Once again, removing those reflections was almost, it kind of seems like what they tweeted, a requirement for them to get listed. And then we talked about the whales here. And so they are still going to, some people might, if you're a Floki holder already, like we are, you might be a little bit bummed that those reflections are taken out. That was money that was coming back to you guys. I think we need to look at the big picture. Look at this pump. I think I'll waive my 4% of my little small share of those 4% of fees for the 100% pump. And then the other thing that they're doing is they're taking 10% of that 3%. So it's 0.3%. And they're going to use that to buy Floki at market prices. And they're either going to burn it or they're going to basically put that in a vault to work on Valhalla, which is their NFT and metaverse. So some really exciting changes.
Huge. And I think the thing that's really going to help is getting the whales on board. One of the things that kind of came up a lot in this, and here it is right here, that the whales are kind of holding back from jumping in full and wholeheartedly because that 16% tax. And so getting a 10% discount and knowing that that 3% is actually going to marketing, which is only going to help. Marketing is one of the main, to me, one of the thing, the main, it's a major thing in getting on board with this project. They have just, every day I find out new things that they're doing with their marketing, and it's incredible. I don't think there's ever been a token that has this much pumpitude behind it.
Yeah, pumponomics. Yeah, I mean, today they announced the campaign they're doing in the airport at Dubai. So the entire month of November, I think they got like 180 plus like banners and billboards just absolutely just strewn across the Dubai airport. And so Dubai, I mean, they just had the crypto fight night was there just like a few weeks ago. Dubai is, if Miami and Dubai, I think, is like the two cities you would think that maybe is the crypto capital of the world. So I think they cited over 25 million people are going to get exposed based on the marketing efforts that they're going to do through the month of November, just in the Dubai airport alone.
Yeah, it's crazy. It's crazy exciting. Why don't we move on to the next thing? And really, this isn't a major thing other than what we see here, and this is actually major. It is kind of a big deal. Shiba Inu has jumped over Dogecoin. We've got a market cap of, is this the market cap right here? 39 billion.
$39 billion
Versus the 31 billion of Doge. The volume today, I don't see it here. Is this it? 34 trillion.
24-hour volume on Shiba is 34, like 34, it can't be right. 34 billion? No, $1 billion. It's like basically the market
It's
cap.
34 billion, like nearly their market cap
Yeah, that's insane.
in a day. I mean, if you go down to Doge, it's at 4 billion. You look at all their neighbors, there's nobody close except for Tether, which is that's its
Yeah.
job is
ETH
to be used.
has a 24-hour volume of $28.5 billion.
ETH.
ETH.
I mean, Bitcoin, the big dog, has 43 versus 34. I mean, 9 billion behind. What?
That's
Like,
insane.
what
It's
the
crazy.
Floki, even though it's Shiba. No, it what it says is that there's massive communities behind these coins, and they're just the dialogue you see in these chat. And again, I know Hans has said this more than once, but jump into those Twitter feeds and start. That's where you're going to just get the feel of what's happening on the streets, if you will, of the cryptocurrency, the crypto market. That's where it's all happening right now, is in the discourses, of course, but I think in particular in the twit land.
Yeah, I mean, if you were on Twitter at all today, you for sure saw the Floki Vikings, Floki Army out in force. I was in the Discord today. They were doing organized pumps, just getting everybody to just basically plaster Floki tweets and get at everybody with it. And that makes a difference. That creates buzz. That gives just attention to whales of, okay, they're trading on momentum and where's money shifting, and they want to be ahead of that. So with Shiba pumping, Floki's going to be a big part of this 1,000 to a million series. I definitely think we are going to be able to ride this one much higher than just a double for sure.
Yeah. Let's just look quickly at our 1 million or 1,000 to 1 million. We don't want to do 1 million to 1,000. Here's our Floki wallet. If can you see that? I can't see all.
Nope, it's not on yet.
It's not on there. Maybe we can't show that like that. But what we have in our Floki wallet, I guess we have a nice visual that somebody made for us. There we go. Why don't you just talk your way through that?
Yeah, I mean, we basically took our $1,000 last week and we put it all in Floki. It got us to like 13.3 million Floki. So there's our entry price. I'm not going to repeat all those zeros. It's disrespectful to Floki, but 7,484. And so when I put this graphic together, we were at 10,479. So we've already basically had a 40% pump, a little bit more if we were looking at the all-time high. So we think so bullish on this project. This is super exciting.
Yeah, I think we should get this done in the next, I don't know, couple days, really.
Yeah, at this rate, who needs to work? We're going to just ride Floki from 1,000 to a million. That'll just actually be what it's called.
Listen to this. August 2020, a man put, I'm assuming it's a man, but it could have been a woman. On chain, you can see that somebody put $8,000 into Shiba Inu. Today, that trade is worth 5.7 B with $1 billion.
Yeah, good luck getting all that liquid, but yeah, that's insane. I mean, I think we're probably a little late to take $1,000 at this stage in the game and turn it to $1 million on Floki alone, but I think this is probably as good of a project as it's out there in terms of the opportunity right now.
Yeah.
You mentioned the Discord for Floki. They've been teasing all sorts of stuff for Valhalla, their metaverse. It's looking awesome. Like the art is incredible. It's looking super solid. So it seems like on this play to earn game in this metaverse, this is actually being worked on. They're actually showing progress. That's different than a lot of projects. A lot of projects have a game in their roadmap, and I feel like for a lot of people, it's almost just like, oh, utility. Like we're really going to do a game, guys, and you never see or hear anything about it. Whereas Floki, I think, is just totally different.
Yeah, Absolutely. I'm just super excited. I mean, that sounds, I feel like I've said that too many times today, but it was just a fun day. Part of what cryptocurrency offers you is life-changing money, at least the potential for that. Part of what I think the reason Hans and I do this is because we were just having so much fun doing it with each other. Um, Both of us have family members and friends and people who are calling us still call us on a regular basis saying, "Can you help me out with this? What should I get into? When should I get out?" All these kinds of questions, and we thought, I mean, we're spending all the time anyway doing the research. We might as well share it with more than just the, I mean, for me, 20, 30 people that call me on a regular basis saying, "Now what do I do?" What if we could share that with a wider audience and actually bring people into the reality of financial freedom? Because let's be honest, what we're looking for, all of us, is a level of freedom. And if you look at just fiat currency tied to a government, traditionally what's happened as it's uncoupled with gold is massive reduction of buying power. I don't want to get old in that reality. I want to have at least a handle on a piece of my reality and take you guys with us. So I'm grateful that you're here listening, and Hans and I are committed to really walking this out with you guys.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, we appreciate you guys. Thank you if you're tuning into the live stream or if you're watching this replay at a later date. Thanks for making it to the end of the video. Drop a like, hit that subscribe button, turn on those notifications. We have a lot of exciting content coming to you guys. We have some more videos coming this week, and then we also do a weekly recap show where we provide picks for the week. That's typically on Sundays. So don't forget to drop us a follow on Twitter. We'll kind of announce whenever we go live there as well. But we appreciate you guys.
Be blessed. Have a good week.